The effects of jealousy. Jealousy is a feeling we all know. It often comes quietly like a small voice in our heart. It says, "Why don't I have that too?" We may feel this when we see someone with a better phone, more friends, or a happier life. It is not a nice feeling. It makes us feel small, sad, or even angry. But jealousy is a part of being human. Even young children feel jealous, just like teenagers and adults do. This feeling usually begins when we compare ourselves to others. When we see someone doing well, we start to look at our own life. We ask, am I doing enough? Am I good enough? These questions are hard. They make us doubt ourselves. Sometimes we feel afraid that someone will take what we care about, like a friend, attention, or love. That fear turns into jealousy. In school, for example, jealousy can grow quickly. A student may work hard every day, but another student always gets better grades. Even if the first student is kind and smart, they might still feel jealous. They might stop talking to the other student. They may say something unkind. The friendship becomes weak, all because of that feeling inside. At home, jealousy can also cause problems. Imagine a boy named Jack. He is 10 years old. One day, his parents bring home a baby sister. The baby cries a lot, so the parents give her a lot of time and care. Jack starts to feel jealous. He thinks, they don't love me like before. He becomes quiet. He doesn't help around the house anymore. His parents don't understand what's wrong, but Jack's heart feels heavy with jealousy. Even in love, jealousy is a common visitor. A girl named Lily is in a relationship with a boy named Mark. One day, Lily sees Mark smile at another girl. That moment stays in her mind. She starts asking questions every day. Who is she? Do you like her? Mark feels tired. He says he did nothing wrong, but Lily's heart cannot rest. She feels hurt, and the relationship becomes harder and harder. Jealousy can also appear between friends. When a close friend starts spending time with someone new, it can hurt. We may think, am I not special anymore? Even though we don't say it, we feel it. If we don't talk about it, we may act cold. We may stop calling or smiling, and then before we know it, the friendship starts to disappear. Adults are not free from jealousy either. In the workplace, when one person gets a promotion or praise, others might feel jealous. They may think, I worked hard too, why not me? This feeling can grow into gossip, lies, or cold behaviour. People stop helping each other. They compete, not in a good way, but with anger in their hearts. The office becomes full of quiet tension. Social media has made jealousy even stronger. Every day we see pictures of people smiling, travelling, buying new things, and looking perfect. We look at our own life and think, why don't I have that? Why is my life so simple? But we forget one thing. People usually post only the good parts of life. They do not show their sad days, their fights, or their fears. Social media is not the whole story. Still, we believe it, and that belief feeds our jealousy. But not all jealousy is bad. Sometimes jealousy helps us understand what we want. If we feel jealous of someone who speaks English well, maybe it means we want to improve too. If someone is very fit and healthy, our jealousy might push us to exercise more. In this way, jealousy becomes a sign. It tells us, you care about this. Try harder. The key is to not let jealousy turn into hate. We must keep it gentle and use it to grow. So how can we deal with jealousy? First, we need to understand it. When we feel jealous, we should stop and ask, why do I feel this way? Sometimes, the real reason is that we are tired, sad, or feeling alone. Jealousy is often not about the other person. It is about us. Talking helps too. When we speak to someone we trust, a parent, a teacher, or a friend, we start to feel lighter. We see the problem more clearly. We learn we are not alone. Other people also feel jealous sometimes. It also helps to look at our own life. We forget to see the good things we already have. Maybe we do not have the newest phone, but we have kind friends. Maybe we are not the best in class, but we are trying every day. Being thankful makes our heart calmer. It helps us see more clearly. Another way to stop jealousy is to grow our own strengths. If we want to do better in school, we can study more. If we want to make friends, we can talk to new people. Instead of looking at others, we look at ourselves. We take small steps. We try new things. We become stronger, little by little. Sometimes helping others also helps us. When we do kind things, we stop thinking about what we don't have. We start to feel warm inside. Kindness is powerful. It turns our attention away from jealousy and towards joy. One of the biggest reasons for jealousy is low self-esteem. This means we don't feel good about ourselves. We think we are not smart enough, pretty enough, or strong enough. But this is not true. Everyone has value. Everyone has something special. We just need to believe in ourselves more. Loving ourselves is not always easy, but it is important. We can start by saying kind words to ourselves. We can say, I am doing my best, or I have good ideas. We can spend time doing things we enjoy, like drawing, reading, or walking. These small actions help us see our own light. When we like who we are, jealousy has less power. Let me tell you a story. There was a girl named Emily. She was quiet, and she loved art. Her friend Chloe was more popular. Chloe had stylish clothes, many friends, and always seemed happy. Emily felt jealous. She thought, I will never be like her. But one day, Emily told Chloe how she felt. Chloe was surprised. She said, I always wished I could draw like you. You are amazing at art. Emily smiled. She never thought Chloe saw her that way. After that talk, they became even better friends. Emily started to believe in herself more. Her jealousy changed into confidence. Jealousy will always be a part of life, but we can choose how to respond. We can let it make us bitter, or we can use it to become better. The feeling itself is not bad. What we do with the feeling is what matters. We can talk about it. We can understand it. We can turn it into action, kindness, and growth. In the end, we are all walking our own path. No two lives are the same. When we stop comparing and start caring for ourselves and for others, jealousy loses its power. And what grows instead is peace, trust, and real happiness.